or don't think at all. Don't think at all. Never watch, never try, just recycle someone's lie. You forgive who's on the throne, crucify who stands alone. History proves it already failed, like gross illegal, like learning's a sin, like redemption's imaginary. You confuse noise with being right, consensus with insight. I'm not shocked, you can't explain, you never made the thought just claim. You don't think you were lied, borrowed thoughts every time. Different story, different lie. Say it louder till it's right. Fuck your numbers, fuck your crown. Fuck the mob that shuts shit down. If the truth by popular demand, I don't buy it, I don't bow. I'm not mad you disagree, I'm mad you didn't even see. You didn't look, you didn't learn. You just waited for your turn to repeat it, to believe it. Wear it like it's yours. Conviction, bought in bulk club from somebody else's war. You don't think you lied, borrowed thoughts every time. Different story, different lie. Say it louder till it's right. Fuck your numbers, fuck your crown. Fuck the mob that shuts shit down. If the truth by popular demand, I don't buy it, I don't bow. Ooh. I'm in a room full of noise and silence. Every word I say needs a license. They hear the sound, never the meaning. Truth feels heavy, so they stop hearing. I watch moments slip through my hands, like they were never meant to land. Everything stays just long enough to remind me I can't keep much. I speak in systems, they want a slogan. I build conclusions, they call it broken. I slow it down, they look away. I'm not wrong, but that's hard to face. A trillion years has taught me I'm alone. My sanity has long been gone. Everything keeps fading away. I hold on to it, but it doesn't stay. A trillion years still standing here. It's been too long, not enough. I don't need saving, I need
Hey, what's up, Glenn? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm just waiting for my food. Ohio. I'll give you something to look at. Wait, not this. This. There you go. You just woke up? Damn, I just got home from work.
Let's see what they can do.
I was doing the tower while I waited for my
Don't get
my
yourself
food,
hurt,
which
teacher.
is arriving right now. So I'll be right back.
Reloaded. Wasn't that cool? Oh! I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Get ready for max firepower! Give them everything you've got! Next! Another victory for firepower!
I am back. What's up? So, how you doing? How you doing? I know you just woke up,
Bolt, follow me.
but yeah. So the video I posted the other day about the Shy Guy High, you know, it's getting a little bit of traction
I want to preserve beautiful
and
memories
nothing
of
too
my
crazy. 2.3k views, which, well, for me it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not many videos get that. But as I expected, a lot of haters. Well, it is what it is. I mean, I did go a bit mask off, you should say. I did give a little bit of out of pocket like comments and stuff like that, which is understandable. I did come out a little bit more aggressive towards Shy Guy High, which I do not regret, because oh my god, his videos, like, what the fuck. Bad haters? Yeah. I even got people saying like that bro was just giving his honest thoughts. It was just his opinion that he didn't like certain aspects of the game. And to that I would like to say, sure, if he was like a random ass content creator that didn't make his whole career based on shilling for Wuthering Waves and trashing other games as a way for people to quit the other games and go to Wuthering Waves, that's his whole channel point. That's the whole point of his channel, is make people not go to other games and just stay on WoW.
right here.
Just glaze WoW and shit on other games.
Justice has been served.
If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't be making that video, because it's a one-off. Maybe it's actually that person's opinion,
Reloaded.
but
Wasn't that
knowing
cool?
the track record of this person, we know that
Got you.
it's not just a I tried the game, I didn't like it type of video, you know.
I told you justice would prevail.
I'm not against glazing a game when it actually deserves some glazing, you know. What's up, Leon? We're doing the tower here.
Now, let the simulation
Well,
of your day.
While eating
Your heart desires.
and
I
talking
shall make
some
it a reality. That
some
was
shit.
nothing. I will be the star of the art.
I want to make a video like this.
Time for Noir and Rock.
I already made like a sarcastic video kind of like that. You haven't seen it?
Is rising.
It's called something like "My game is better than yours" or some shit. Let me see. It's called "Your Game is Trash" and the title is "My Game is Better Than Yours." Here. Your favorite gacha game is trash. What? You don't think so? Well, too bad. Your opinion is wrong. Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Enfield, NTE, more like Genshin Impact, True.
Wuthering Frames, EOS
Accurate.
Field, and AITE. Am I right?
EOS
There is
next
no
week, by the way.
escaping it. You just have to accept you play an inferior game, unless your favorite game is my favorite game. I
True.
present to you NIKKE, the game where your favorite character is always
Fucking based, by the way.
in risk of dying from a stray bullet. Oh, You like this character? Sorry, she got beheaded the other day. You
Yeah.
like this one?
That was crazy.
Guess what? She's not a playable character because she killed herself. But she only
Also
did that
true.
after murdering her best friend. A game where the main character is not a virgin. Wow.
Why is he so
Get that
based?
for a
True.
surprise. And
I don't
females
know.
can actually have
You guys just
relationships that don't
giga-based.
evolve around the main character? Damn, that's actually new.
Damn, that actually happens?
You will start playing this
Wow.
game thinking you're going to goon all the time. Well,
Wait, aren't we?
too bad. The only liquid coming out of you when you play this game are fucking tears. You
Accurate.
think your game's lore is deep? I present to you these 4 events. You think your gameplay is challenging? I present to you motherfucking whale. Your music is better.
Bro, this motherfucking whale. I was like over leveled as fuck and it still posed a problem to me.
Your music is better, but do you have?
I still
all
had
the
a hard time and I
don't
was like
think so.
gig over
On base
leveled.
building, we have that too. Kinda sucks ass though, but that's besides the point. You wanna drive around? We don't have that, but we have Sugar. And
She has a cool
pretty
bike.
cool bike. Still not convinced that my game is better than yours? Then check this out. How's that for a convincing?
Very convincing. Very convincing. So yeah, this is the video. The Steam code. Actually, I'll add you right now. Let me see if I can open Steam. I tried opening Steam like a little bit ago. It crashed on me. Yeah, Steam is just crashed on me. I can't like select like click anything. It's just not responding at all. Like not responding at all.
Show me your potential, mon ami.
I did.
Don't these things get tired of
It
this?
keeps doing that for some reason.
Refilling the water. Every sign, you trace my steps like a perfect line. You think you know what's on my mind.
So, I think I'm back. I think. Probably. Maybe. Can I get a response in the comments if you guys are still there? Let me see. Welcome back, Gooner. So, no more opening Steam. Crashed my PC. Also, I'm eating some spicy fucking cheese balls.
NIKKE.
And holy, are they spicy. Yeah, and Steam's going crazy. I don't know if that's because of Steam or because of the new AMD update. Because the drivers updated the other day. So, I don't even know.
Show me your potential, mon ami. Now, let the simulation debut.
We got all summer units. I'm waiting on them.
Come on, guys. Bring those
We're getting a Cinderella altar, which I did not expect at all. I thought it was going to be a skin, but we are getting the selector skin, the voting skin, you know, the popularity contest skin. Fuck.
I entrust this to you, Mama.
So, yeah, new Cinderella
Can I
unit.
finally hit the beach and relax?
I was not expecting that. Then we have like that new character. I think it's an actual new character with the the sandy ass,
Filling the water. I will showtime for no water isn't too salty for ya.
and the penguins, you know. She looks pretty good. Maybe, I don't think I will pull Cinderella. I mean, if she's meta, I don't mind pulling for her. I would love to get her. If she's not, I also don't mind skipping her. Hey, Ramal! Yeah! So, welcome back to the stream. Long time no see. How have you been?
Show me what you've got. Give me your best shot.
How have you been?
Let's go, everyone.
Have you played NIKKE much?
Let me clear my throat. Time out.
I remember you started playing NIKKE before
Tell me the
going
story of
missing.
victory. Down with those who would threaten the
Or did you
kingdom.
go missing because you were playing up until now, catching
I
up?
look forward to welcoming the morning with you. Reloading. Swiftly.
Bubbles.
It's over. Now, let us rest together, Commander.
A little too many dance partners for my taste.
Yeah, I've also been good. And pumping out some videos.
Target silenced. Redirecting fire.
Some slop content, as people would call it.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Focus our attack.
Because I'm going to be honest, I really don't have the time to be making like edited videos like I used to. I really
Securing
don't.
victory for their subjects is a king's
Maybe during summer vacation, during my paid time off, I'll do some,
The
but
sword and mind must operate as one.
Let's finish this quickly.
oh, at university?
I'll do my best. Tell me down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Lend me thy strength.
That's fine.
Re-engaging.
So that means you're not playing this event, right? We are almost finished with the event. I was supposed to finish the event yesterday. The chat asked me to look into some other stuff.
Configurations complete.
They asked me to look into a video, so I did. So I didn't finish the event yesterday. So let's jump straight into it. I mean, do I have anything in the inventory that I can use, like to snipe an NIKKE? Let me check. I do have Elysian mode. Let me see who's here. Phantom, Arcana, Label. I don't have Label, and I don't have Arcana Fortune Mate. I would like either of those. Maybe Delta Ninja. I don't think I have Delta either. So let's see. Okay, I got an NIKKE that I've already have like 50,000 copies of her. Where are you, D? How many copies do I have of you? Oh, right. Right. She's just D, so I can't just search for a D because every character with a D will show up. I actually don't have many copies. I I thought I would
Support
have more.
Is appreciated. You want to know what's in my bag?
Maybe it's the wife version that I have a lot. Yeah, it's the wife. Yeah, the killer wife. Oh, you sent a trailer to watch? Let me check. General gaming. The Mount. Let me check that.
Your favorite guy.
Your favorite gacha game? I don't know why that was played. Let's see. Let's check.
Welcome, fellow explorers, to The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu, a cross-play co-op horror game that will push you and your friends to the edge of madness. Available July 15th, 2026 on PC,
Is this the dev
PlayStation
team?
5, and Xbox Series. This video will introduce you to the game's core experience and key features. You'll learn how to prepare for your expedition, dive into the unknown, and how the game will twist your mind to sabotage your group's efforts. The Mound is a 4-player co-op horror game set in a 16th century South American cursed jungle inspired by Lovecraft's creations. It puts you and your friends in the shoes of a group of desperate explorers on a galleon whose captain has dropped anchor off these shores. He has work for those bold enough to venture deep into the jungle. Together, you will explore, gather treasures, and try to find the entrance to the Mound, rumored to hold treasure beyond imagination, and get back to the galleon before the jungle claims you.
Oh, so the objective is to get in the island, get to the mound, get treasure, and come back.
Not only will you face danger,
So it's like an extraction game, but instead of being an extraction shooter, it's like an extraction horror game, you know? Is that it?
and unspeakable monsters.
Your
You also
reality
risk being
different
drawn
from different
deep
inmates.
in madness.
So basically each one is hallucinating something different.
Thankfully, the galleon is a safe place that will let you organize before your expedition. Gather your fellow explorers and sign a contract with the captain to receive your gear. Musket, crossbow, sword, oil lamp, reviving salt, split the gear, pick up any additional equipment you may need, and get into the rowboat. Once on the mainland, join forces to fulfill the captain's expectations, bringing back treasure, gathering food for the crew, or rescuing lost explorers. Don't forget what brings you to this hostile land. The jungle is divided into large open areas connected to old forts abandoned by previous...
Bro. Wait. Don't go there. There's something there. There's something behind that tree. And bro's like, the fuck? There's nothing there, bro. Goes around tree. See? There's nothing here. Bro, it's right behind you. It's hovering over you. What do you mean there's nothing there? And bro like looks around. Yeah, there's nothing here, bro. Let's go. And just walks past the monster that you see.
expeditions. Recovering their logbook will unlock these forts as starting points for future runs, letting you venture ever deeper into the unknown. The proximity voice chat is
You should
essential
think you're
in
crazy.
adapting your approach and coordinating your actions. You may be looking for treasure, but the jungle has other plans. Each step in this dense and hostile territory is a risk. You are unwelcome here, and any sound you make, such as cracking a branch or firing your weapon, may awaken the jungle and the horrors it breeds. Only through mutual support will you survive the unspeakable Lovecraftian creatures lurking in the dark. But there are also unpredictable threats against which your weapons will be useless. The deeper you venture, the greater the toll on your sanity. The mound is powered by a complex madness system that will lead you and your friends to doubt your own eyes and feelings. The curse triggers illusions and hallucinations. The world might seem drenched in blood.
This bro killed his own teammate.
Madness system that will lead you and your friends to doubt your own eyes and feelings.
Bro sees a zombie, smacks it with a fire torch in the head, and then Bruce just sees his teammate falling.
The curse
Like, bro, the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you attack like John? You know?
hallucinations. The world might seem drenched in blood. Traps can be disguised like a mirage. Your vision might be altered, leaving you to question your own sanity, while the jungle also tries to deceive you at every turn. In the jungle, sound is spatialized. Losing communication may be the greatest danger, as a friend who wanders off may return controlled by the jungle to hunt you down. The mound is built for co-op from the ground up, with ever-evolved perils and outcomes. Each mission brings you closer to the long-coveted treasure.
It's basically co-op only.
Along the way, follow the accounts and tales,
Basically a co-op only
collecting
game.
clues about the mound and the nightmarish mind-bending world it holds. But reaching the mound is only the first step into the unknown. What lies behind its doors? And
there's
what will you
more.
awaken once inside? The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu, is coming July 15, 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series with full crossplay support.
I mean, it makes sense. Co-op only. But the thing is, how many co-op players do you need? Do you actually need 4? If you need 4, is there matchmaking? If there's matchmaking, it's going to rely on the size of the player base. Because not everyone is going to have like 4 friends at their disposal to play the game. But the concept is super good. Hopefully the game like pops the fuck off, and because it does look pretty good. It does look pretty good. Anyway, let's go back to NIKKE, because I need to finish this event. Holy shit, I've been trying to finish this for the longest time. For only, there is no matchmaking on the demo. Oof.
The bubbles will show us the way.
You can join other lobbies. So kind of like matchmaking. You can see open lobbies, right? So you can join.
The bubbles will show us the way.
That's good at least. Why did I go up there? Here's the login. And here's story 2.
Bubbles will show us the way. All joint actuator tests are complete. Hydraulic systems are nominal. Frame check. Clear.
Is the game
Response
interesting? Yes, it is.
within 0.02 seconds. Good. ARK energy is stable. ARK Leon's engines are ready for ignition.
Roger that. ARK Leon, power up!
Whoa, it's incredible. Engine ignition complete. All systems confirmed to be getting power.
I've been wanting to play some
Gyro sensor
horror
calibration complete.
horror games
Balance is good.
on stream.
ARK Leon, all systems go. Ready for deployment at any time.
Tabion, activate the catapult.
Très bien.
Roger. Initiating deployment sequence for the ARK machine elevator. Safety locks disengaged. Route confirmed. No obstructions detected. Estimated time to surface is 300 seconds. Ready for... ready for deployment at any time.
She's super
Black
happy.
Ark Ranger, are you ready?
Of course.
The car! Go, Ark Leon!
ARK Leon, ARK Ranger Black, deploying!
700k? That's pretty good.
ARK Leon, blast off!
Watching the scene, Trony is overcome with a sense of euphoria. she is a fan,
You
so
may want to save your tears for later, no? It would be a shame to have none left to shed at the moment de la victoire.
Right. Thank you so much. To think that someone like me, from Macilis, would get to work on an ARK machine. A real ARK machine. It still feels like a dream. And to even get to do the launch sequence. I should have updated my will.
Fulfilling one's dream is très important.
There is something I've been wondering, though.
Allez, do tell.
How did you get Enoch to approve the construction of an ARK machine? Not that I want to build one
maybe he
myself,
didn't.
of course. I'm just curious.
No autorisation was granted.
Huh?
I made it en secret.
You built something like that without Enoch's approval? That's bad.
Why not?
Isn't it?
Oh, if she had known in advance, it wouldn't be on surprise.
Enoch probably wouldn't care.
Could you maybe keep it a secret that I helped with all this?
Absolument no. Hide an ally's contributions to such
Poor
heroic
Tony.
pursuit.
She's gonna be like, oh no, I need to update my will. Cortisol level is going up.
Let's see. Looks like the camera drone went up just fine. You guys want to see Ark Leon in action?
Oh, yeah. Sure, okay.
They're so bored.
You want to go up there with her too, don't you?
No, I'm not strong like her. I didn't work as hard as she did, and
Are they also getting combat ready bodies?
I don't have her courage.
You know, I'm not trying to brag, but I used to be a very successful animation director.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know why I decided to direct the Ark Rangers movie? The reason's really simple. Because I just love the Ark Rangers that much. I went to Mustang and practically begged him for the job. I never thought I'd get the gig because I had no experience with superhero shows, but here we are.
Yeah. Mustang's a sucker when it comes to a person's passion.
Now,
Ooh.
why do you think I like the Ark Rangers?
The director lightly taps his chest with his fist.
Because it gives you courage. The kind of courage that makes you feel like you can do anything. That's
What
why
a
I like
hero
it so
does.
much. Now then, let's see how that footage is coming along.
The director awkwardly glances at his phone and leaves. ARK Rangers Red and Blue quietly stare at the large screen on set. Yep. After a rapid ascent, the elevator comes to a stop. ARK Ranger Black looks straight ahead. She looks at the surface beyond the screen.
So this is the surface.
Oh, I keep forgetting that most NIKKEs have never seen the surface. Go dreaming, dating ARK Rangers? Yeah, maybe? ARK Leon takes a step forward. ARK Leon. Bro is named Leon. Where's Leon? Leon was in the chat.
It's moving. It really can move.
Yep. She sees the area around her packed with raptors. There's a giant hole in the ground. and Matisse holding the line in front of it.
Let's go, Ark Leon.
ARK Leon takes another step forward. Its pace quickens, and soon it begins to run. Sup, Aro? How you doing? As Matisse continues to engage the raptors, they look up and wonder if they're all seeing the same illusion. A black colossus is fighting the raptors. Hell yeah. Drake is like, what the fuck? But this only snaps out of their disbelief when the colossus kicks a raptor and sends it crashing down in front of them.
What in the world is that?
Yeah, we are Power Rangers.
A robot! It's a robot! A robot has come to help us dole out justice!
Drama video is rating the bots, I see. Yeah.
Technically, we're robots too in a certain sense.
Did Macilis build that?
They all come flocking to
There's no way Macilis would do something
try
so
to
insane.
disprove me by saying, no, you're wrong. Why are you wrong? I don't know, but you are wrong.
Then Elysion? No, they wouldn't build a bipedal combat unit. A tank, maybe, but not something like that. Tetra probably doesn't have the tech. What is that thing?
Matisse, can you hear me? This is Ark Ranger Black.
The superhero.
Ark Ranger Black? As in the,
The
Ark
Ark
Ranger
Ranger
Black.
Black? Yep.
Those jerks who harass villains every chance they get? I don't like them.
I will
Laplace
be
is going to
Operation
love her.
Crimson Sky with Ark Leon. It's an honor to fight alongside the heroes I've always admired. I'll do my best not to get in your way.
I don't know how Tetra managed to build something like that.
Laplace is just
Thanks
like
for coming.
stunned. She's not
If you're
usually this
thinking or
quiet.
shouting or doing anything else that would startle
She
me,
will. She
please
is.
don't.
We're counting on you, Ark Ranger. From one hero to another, let's give it everything we've got. You bet.
What happened to you? Did you get hit in the head or something?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'd kindly ask that you refrain from any remarks unbecoming of a hero.
Oh, I see. So now you're trying to act cool in front of another hero?
Get lost. We don't need any more heroes here. What we need is more villains.
You definitely sustained a head injury at some point. We just don't know when.
ARK Leon and Matisse begin their battle against the incoming wave of raptors. The fuck are you guys saying in chat? What the hell?
Get behind me,
What
everyone!
the hell?
You're tougher than I thought. Cover me, and don't get yourself killed.
That's it. Bring forth your full strength.
Glenn and Arul are having a
beautiful
moment
thing.
in chat right now.
Ultimate attack! Arc Black Meteor! Our time is now!
I need to be careful.
I told you justice would prevail!
Okay, I'm back. I had to stop for a little bit. Just got a gift from my mother, and I was just talking to her. Maron grabs the boy by his collar.
Gotcha.
Oh, the villain. Right, because
I noticed there was someone hanging around the
she
set
is
for a
literally
while
the
now.
villain.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Wait, aren't you the kid I walked home before?
Let go of me!
Not gonna happen. What are you doing back here anyway? I thought you hated the ARK Rangers. You planning on sabotaging our shoot?
How long until
No,
I'll
so let
finish?
go!
I don't know, probably like
Say
half an hour.
please. Say it.
My wife to rerun?
Please
Red Hood?
let go!
There you go.
Good luck. I don't think she's going to
Again,
rerun.
why are you hanging around here?
She's
This
on
is
the
supposed to be a
standard
closed
banner.
set.
The kid's still alive? No, this is actually his twin brother. Like, actually. Twin brother. They're twins? I don't think you were here last time. They were twins. And during, like, another incident, Ark Ranger Black saved this kid after, well, the other died. She saved this kid and was like, "Oh, are you Hope? You're not Hope, are you?" And bro explained that he was his twin brother. And then started like pointing fingers at Black, saying that why didn't you save my brother? Why didn't you save my brother? Why didn't you do the same you did with me? You are not a hero, you're just a fake hero. After the whole plot about like gaining courage again from Black. So she was just like getting her hopes up, and Kid just like broke her again. Then Red was like, Black, are you okay? And Black was like, my heart just broke. And it was actually pretty sad. Online Resident? Ooh, what's wrong with Online Resident?
Not going to talk?
Online Resident hasn't showed up in like, I don't know, months.
Fine then. I'll call the cops.
I came to see for myself how fake the ARK Rangers are.
You're kidding, right? A kid like you doesn't go through all this trouble just for that. Be honest. Why are you here?
Confused as fuck? Why?
Did you come to apologize?
What's wrong?
No.
Dense cries and loud sighs echo.
Looks like something happened. You stay here, kid. Don't move. On second thought, come with me. You'll get in trouble if someone spots you wandering around alone. If anyone asks, just say you're... my little brother, okay? Already learned how to keep quiet, have you? Anyway, let's go.
You trace my steps like a perfect line. You think you know what's on my mind. I don't just move, I intertwine. You step in light, I raise the line. I don't give everything away. I let you guess what to say. I'm moving close, then fade away. You follow slow, I lead the play.
Anyway, I'm probably going to have to take a small break, but I'll help out here with something. But answering your question, Ramal, yes, she is playable. This is a skin. She's Moron. She's a playable character, and this is a skin for the playable character.
What happened?
These two are not playable, at least not yet.
It's ARK Leon. Wait, how did you get in here?
Free? No, paid
I'll
skin.
explain
It's a
later.
gacha skin.
What happened?
60 bucks. Archranger's Red silently raises her hand. If I mute myself and go AFK, like, suddenly, it's because, like, someone just broke into my room and abducted me. So, yeah.
Ugh.
On the larger screen monitoring the surface, ARK Leon is showing being pushed back by the incoming raptors.
Check ARK Leon's status.
Its output is dropping. It's taken too much damage.
It's time to fall back.
No, I can't! Matisse is fighting off a lot of the raptures, but there are too many of them! If I retreat now, the raptors will make it into the Ark! I'm going to stop them, even if it kills me! I won't let anyone die again!
ARK Leon begins its counterattack. Lauren turns her head and looks at Luke. Luke stands there, fists clenched, unable to take his eyes off the screen. You see the clip about Archrangers I share? The game is peak to have Megazords. I didn't want to get spoiled, so I watched like 2 seconds and I clicked off.
So, what do you think?
It's just all fake anyway.
All fake? That's...
You think that's fake? The way she shouts as she's fighting with everything she's got? Does that seem fake to you? When she shielded you from that raptor that attacked? Did all those bullet holes in her look fake?
She couldn't save Hope. If she were a real hero, she would have saved him.
Even real heroes can fail. You know that.
ARK Leon falls after being struck by a rapture attack. I have a question. If a person committed a grave sin, is gone under an accident and has completely forgotten everything and are a new person, are they still punishable? It depends how accurately you can deduct that that person really does not remember anything. For example, currently, I think in most places, if you have actual dementia and actual mental problems, if you do something like, if you do a crime or some shit like that, something that would be punishable by law, and you are like proven to have that sort of disease, I mean, we call it disease, but yeah, disease, you are not punishable. You are to be taken as a patient and treated and taken care of, watched, but not punished. I think it would be the same for if you just lost all your memories. For example, yes, you should be watched because a person doesn't change just because it lost like some memories, right? The individual itself doesn't change. but that thing that that person did shouldn't be punishable because that person currently is as if didn't do anything. They should be watched, not punished.
Black!
No.
Single Zord may look small, but when it assembles, a Megazord is even bigger than Jigger from Pacific Rim. I think the answer is always yes, otherwise everyone will fake it. No, but the thing is, with a way to prove it. If we could actually prove that happens.
I catch your eyes, read every sign. You trace my steps like a perfect line. You think you know what's on my mind. I don't just move, I intertwine. You step in light, I raise the line. I don't give everything away. I let you guess what to say. I'm moving close, then fade away. You follow slow, I lead the play. You wanna hold me, I recommend. You wanna feel me, I don't pretend. You wanna love me, I won't defend. You should keep me, I recommend. You wanna hold me through the night. You wanna feel me, hold me tight. You wanna love me, feel the light. You should keep me, feel so right. You wanna touch me nice and slow. You wanna feel me, let it flow. You wanna love me, lose control. You should keep me, don't let me
Anyway, I'm back.
go. You wanna touch me.
Looks like.
I don't care if the
That's
criminal
it
doesn't
for
remember, a
me.
crime is a crime.
Guess it wasn't a real
It's a
hero
niche topic.
after all. Hope. I failed you again. I wish I could have rewarded your courage with something better.
Huh? I don't know about you, but when I look at Ark Ranger Black, I see someone trying to be a hero in real life beyond any screen. And you can help her. If you give her the courage, kid, she can become a real hero. I had something similar happen to me. My subordinates once gave me a huge boost of courage. And when they did, I felt a strength I didn't even know I had. I was already the boss, but that was when I truly felt like one for the first time. It felt like I could do anything.
Earn rummages through her coat and pulls out a trading card in a plastic case. She quietly holds it out to Luke.
I wasn't there, so I don't know everything. But your brother held on to this until the very end. That's why Ark Ranger Black was able to become a real hero before. Even if only for a moment. She became a real hero and stood in front of your brother.
Luke takes
I
the
said earlier
trading
that
card.
even real heroes can fail. It's precisely because they're real that they can fail. I understand you're sad and upset. But maybe it's time to forgive her. Look at her. She's out there putting her life on the line.
Huh.
What do you think a hero is?
Someone who can do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Then give her courage.
That's the
so that
thing.
she
That's
can do anything.
the paradox. That's why you shouldn't be punished, but you should be watched.
Turn that Ark Ranger into a real hero.
Arcleon's output is still dropping. Continuing to fight is too dangerous.
Oh, no!
If this continues, Ark Ranger Black's safety cannot be guaranteed.
Keep pushing.
We have no choice. Black Ark Ranger! Fall back!
Get up, Ark Ranger! Get up! Please! Get up! I knew this whole time! I knew you risked your life to save Hope! I know how hurt you got! And I know how you did your best! I just couldn't stand that Hope is gone! That's why I said those bad things! That's why I said you were a fake! I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! I was sad that Hope died. And I was also sad that the Ark Rangers lost! The Ark Rangers I know never lose! As long as you have courage, you're unstoppable! So I'll give you my courage. You can have all of it! Just don't lose again! Never again! I don't want to see my heroes lose ever again! Thank you for your courage.
The power of
I can feel it.
friendship and heroes.
Your hero is never going to fall again.
This is so corny, bro. But it's so good.
I'm unstoppable.
Arc Leon's output is increasing. Its Arc energy levels have surpassed critical limits. What is this? It's incredible.
Voila! Behold, the power of courage!
ARK Leon rushes forward. He tears apart the raptors blocking its path. In the face of such overwhelming power, everything nearby on the surface falls silent.
Ark Ranger! A hero never falls.
She's amazing. She's stolen the spotlight.
Come on, we can't let her show us up, right?
That's right. Let's go.
Mustang. Please.
Go. Okay. Aperito. Prepare Arklander and Arc Falcon.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Arklander, Arc Falcon, prepare for deployment.
They're going. Hoop watches them as they go. They don't look back. Instead, they quietly give thumbs up. Damn, they going. Yep. That's the Megazord.
The bubbles will show us the way.
Worry, we'll protect you.
Who's next?
Click on general chat. I just like looked at it.
Even a hero needs to recharge once in a while. Reload.
I think I remember seeing that like pass on TV or something.
That's it. Nature is a beautiful thing.
I definitely remember the tiger. Like the silver one.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
See, this is Moron. And that's a skin for this character. The one Ramal was asking about.
Annihilio is coming.
Annihilio?
Annihilio.
That's the code name we've given the heretic missile.
You named it?
Well, you have to name things. Tiny black dot comes into
That's
view.
not good. The Arc Ranger and us are holding off the Raptures, so they're not a problem. But I don't know if we'll be able to intercept that at the same time.
A true hero can overcome anything with sheer willpower.
A true villain can overcome anything with sheer willpower.
Could you two at least try to differentiate your personas?
True.
Anyway, I guess we'll have to make it work somehow.
No need to worry. We'll handle Annihilio.
We? As in Elysion?
A thunderous noise rips through the air. Maxwell looks up at the source of the sound and gulps.
Whoa! This plane is huge! And it can actually fly!
It's a plane. Of course it can fly.
Well, yeah.
Did you take your shoes off? You're supposed to take your shoes off before boarding.
Huh? We are? Huh? We are?
You of all people should know that's not true.
I just went with the flow and border. What are we doing exactly?
You could say this is the long-awaited fruit of our labor. You remember how we searched everywhere for that legendary aircraft that supposedly crashed? Well, we finally found it and repaired it. Pretty impressive, right? The Wings of Victory has been fully restored.
As we repaired it, we made a lot of upgrades too. All the outdated weaponry has been replaced with modern systems, and everything from the engine to the exterior shell has been reinforced. We even installed a gravity control system to make navigation far more precise.
A gravity control system? Sounds like what Endless had.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I remember hearing Elysion was testing something like that.
Aw, and here I thought Ingrid was stitching
There's a
in
cat
technical
sound
and going full
because
sci-fi.
there's a cat
I
in my
was
room.
totally off base.
With all that rebuilding, though, is there anything of the original even left?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The plane of Theseus, right?
It's the ship of Theseus.
We wanted to preserve the original as much as possible, of course. But it was so old, and while parts of it may have been functional, it's better to have something better, you know? Don't call Zumi old!
What the fuck is that voice? Who brought the child on board? Get the child out of here.
Oh, sorry.
Anyone who says one more bad word about Zumi is getting kicked off immediately. Everyone repeat after me. Zumi is the best aircraft around.
Zumi is the best aircraft around.
Zumi is the best aircraft around.
Counters? Want to get ejected?
Say it!
What the fuck is that? Zumi is... Hold on. Why is it called Zumi?
Because planes go zoom through the air?
Meow. Hmm? Hmm? Meow. Formiga. Hmm? What do you want? Now you don't meow. Why? Because I picked you up? Hmm? Is this what you wanted? I cannot hold you for too long. I have a black shirt. You're going to like... Holy shit, I'm full of fur now. Oh no. Oh no. It's in my mouth. Good. I have a kitty. I have 3 cats. One of them just got into my room.
Enough chatter. Need I remind remind you that you're in the middle of an operation. Now, how does it feel to be aboard the Wings of Victory Elysian?
Yeah.
It's equipped with every bit of technology Elysian has.
Hmm? There. I got her out. Damn, holy shit, my room is full of... This is why I don't let the cats come inside my room. Because all my clothes are black. And two of my cats have light fur. So, I'm kinda cooked. Now, how does it feel to be aboard the Wings of Victory Elysian Edition?
Didn't you just say enough chatter?
As of this moment, your mission is to stop the heretic missile Annihilio. The Wings of Victory versus a heretic.
You're into micro...
What
What?
a wonderfully tactical showdown.
What part of that is tactical?
Go forth, Wings of Victory! Show them who rules the
So we're driving the
skies!
Wings of Victory. Just like Goddess. Squad. The Wings of Victory rapidly approach the descending Annihilo.
We're not just going to ram it, are we?
Why not?
Of course not. We'll dive at the same speed that Annihilio is descending. All you need to do is take it out before it hits the ground.
Sure. You make it sound easy.
Where are we gonna fight?
On the deck, of course.
This is tactical warfare personified.
If by tactical you mean completely reckless, I guess I agree.
It's pretty exciting, though.
It certainly is. Is your blood pumping too, Commander?
Sora walks up to me.
Captain, remember what we talked about before?
Hmm.
I said that if the Wings of Victory ever took flight, you would be its captain.
Yeah, I remember.
So, how does it feel?
Feels like I'm soaring.
And that's exactly what you're doing.
Aw, aren't you too cute? It's annoying.
Just say you're jealous, Ines.
All units prepare for battle. We're about to be in range.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wings of Victory will be engaging the heretic Annihilio
and gentle
shortly.
ladies. Prepare yourselves.
We kindly ask for your assistance in securing victory.
All right, let's do this.
Firepower! Firepower!
Let's go.
To the world beyond the radiant horizon.
Let's rock! Heads up, you piece of junk heretic!
Damn, new boss.
Reload. You're tougher than I...
Oh, it actually looks like the fucking rocket.
If it fails, forget I said it.
The goofy guy spamming comments in your vid. Is it you? You keep spamming roar in every video. You're talking about yourself?
Finally, we've borne fruit.
You mean the shy guy? Wait, did he comment on my video? Or some shit like that? I don't think so, right? Ahem. What's wrong with the comments? I'm checking it right now. I don't think anything like too strange. Wait, there's 3 comments from the same guy. But sometimes YouTube bugs out and it shows like repeating comments. Did he actually comment 3 times? Might have bugged? I don't know. Should I pin his message? I'm going to pin the message. Just so he knows that the message was fucking posted. He liked them 3 as well. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I pinned the message. Done and dusted.
Annihilio has been intercepted. It's falling.
Fall! Crash and burn! Don't you dare show your face in the skies ever again!
Wait. It's not crashing. It's accelerating.
What? Not on my watch. We're descending too.
We're practically in freefall now. The hull won't hold.
It has to. This is Zumi's debut fight.
Annihilio is accelerating.
Shy Guy? I made a video on Shy Guy High.
We've got to jump. All right, let's go. We'll figure it out.
Stop!
Stop?
Leave it to Lazaro.
Oh, the heroes.
It's coming down. Prepare to intercept.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. We better move.
My body's overheating.
You better dance. Let's make the noise. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget.
We need to cool down.
We've been pushing ourselves too hard.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Skibbity dee, skibbity ba.
This is gonna be cutting it close.
ARK rushes towards and takes position at where the missiles headed. Monster Rihanna, no, Timber by Pitbull.
I'll stop it.
Pitbull and
You
someone
handle
else,
the
I
rest.
don't remember. I think it's Shakira?
Are you insane? You're gonna stop that thing barehanded.
Hell yeah.
All right. We're counting on you.
Leave it to me.
Emergency cooling. Hurry.
Got it.
Fuck are you doing, Drake?
She's overdoing it again.
Pitbull and Cash, I guess? Probably.
She always does.
Red, blue.
We're here. Let's do this, heroes.
You came.
I came.
Let's do this.
Arklander and Ark Falcon have joined Ark Leon.
Excellent.
By the way, I might be jumping to conclusions. But are the 3 Ark machines actually going to?
Yes.
Oui. You are correct in your thinking.
Oh!
When the 3 Ark machines all connect, the true power of the Ark machines is unleashed.
Wow! Oh, wow!
Ark Rangers, combine!
Johnny is going to faint. And here we have the cutscene. Go, go, Power Rangers! Even the song. See, Ford Mustang? Bro.
Combine! Absolute Guardian Colossus! Arc Buster!
Yeah, I know.
You two know what to do! Got it! Okay! Arc Nova!
Holy. If bro just use a Kamehameha. It's so corny. Again, it's only good for mommy voices. I like Yen voice acting. In NIKKE, at least. I think it's really, really good. That's insane! They're combining.
Whoa! What is that?
Yeah. Extra
Tetra
fire.
Amazing.
Are they on surface? Yes, they are fighting on the surface.
Yeah, but it's fine. A win's a win. Zumi's debut fight has been a resounding success.
How is that even possible? It's insane.
Rappy's
Before you
poster
say
girl?
anything, we're
Yes.
not going to be getting
Rappy
a
is
Matisse machine or
the face
anything.
of NIKKE.
What? Why not? If you don't give me a robot right now, I'm going on strike.
I can die happy now.
Luke is so stoked.
Energy signature detected in the explosion.
Oh no. Qua?
Heading for the Arc Buster.
Something comes rushing from the plumes of smoke. On its back it carries a sphere formed by dozens of 7 dwarves 1 units. Oh shit. Are we cooked? And charges straight at the Arc Buster.
What? That must be its true form! Defend!
What the fuck is that sound? Annihilo lets out a disturbing laugh unlike anything in this world. The light emits from its vast array of gun barrels. A barrage of bullets pounds the Arc Buster. Its armor shatters as it staggers backwards.
It's targeting the power core! The cockpit's about to give out!
Damn. The relentless barrage continues. Annihilo closes in further on the Arc
We
Buster.
can't take much more!
Deafening blasts of noise ring in the cockpit. The entrance to the cockpit starts to break apart. Part of the cockpit entrance falls off while light and smoke begins to seep inside. Archranger Black looks back at Red and Blue standing behind her.
Let's go. Time to be heroes beyond the screen. Huh?
Annihilo's fusillade continues unbattered, accompanied by its grotesque laughter. The ARK Buster's cockpit begins to collapse. The cockpit finally gives way. Just then. Damn, nice shot. Anihilo sees the three heroes leap out from the shattered cockpit.
ARK Black Meteor! Finishing move! ARK Red Crash!
Secret technique! Arc Blue Typhoon!
In that instant, Anihilo's body flashes brilliantly. Golden beams, crimson lightning, and a colorless shockwave slam into it. Anihilo staggers. The ARK Rangers rush forward towards its core.
As long as we have courage, we are unstoppable!
Damn, the ARK Rangers land on the ground. They do not look behind them, because they already know they've won. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Isn't that how the song goes? The enemy falls. I fucking knew it. Yeah. Cool guys don't look at explosions, bro. A massive explosion engulfed the area.
Red. It's time to say our victory slogan. The ARK Rangers will always protect the ARK!
Operation Crimson Sky complete. Damn. ARK Rangers Black turns around. She sees the three members of Matisse watching her from atop a building.
That's Matisse. Oh, she's looking this way. You should at least acknowledge her. She's staring right at us.
Tell her to stop. It's making me uncomfortable.
Are you not going to say hi, Laplace?
No, there's no need. We've already said enough to each other.
I see.
When? You've never even really met.
Bro, it's hero to hero. You wouldn't understand.
Let's go. We're returning to the Ark.
I'm not used to you being this serious.
I don't like it. Heading out already? That's a shame.
Wanted to check out the video Analytical Vibes posted, Free Capitalism, he got dislike bombed. Yes, I'm reading your comments, but I was invested in the story, so I finished the story, right? Now that we have a break, I can respond to your comments, okay? I'm reading them, even if I'm not responding right away. Because I'm in the middle of something. No, I'm not ignoring. It's okay, bro. And I was actually addressing it now. He got dislike bombed so hard. I'll take a look at it. If you send the video on Discord, you can send it on general. We have to go do something urgent.
The Wings of Victory sure was incredible, wasn't it?
We ever talk about drip marketing? I don't really talk much about it. I don't mind. It lets people like save up and plan accordingly.
Now that our brilliant debut is over, we've got to start preparing for what comes next.
For example, imagine ArkNet's Enfield. We get Mifu, right? And we don't know what characters are coming next. So, do you pull Mifu? Or do you not pull Mifu? Because you like Mifu, but maybe the next character you are going to like more. But if you pull her, you're not going to be able to pull the next character, maybe. But if the next like couple of characters are that does not interest you, then you are more comfortable pulling that character because you know there's nothing like too exciting for you coming up.
There's a huge battle waiting for us in the not-so-distant future, right?
Hmm.
You can't really say anything because it's classified, huh?
Very
Sorry
classified.
for asking. When the time comes, I hope you'll be our captain again, Captain. Anyway, good luck with your mission.
Thanks. You all did great out there. See you next time.
You two seem to get along well.
It's not like that, Robbie and Anise.
Flight attendant.
I know what it looks like, but it's not like that,
Are we really
okay?
heading straight to Eden without any rest?
We've been delayed too much already. We don't have time to rest.
Can you hear me?
Ingrid?
Instructor.
Boss. Tactical boss.
Tactical boss.
I'd appreciate it if you all picked one name for me and stuck with it. I have something to discuss regarding the heretic Annihilio.
Oh.
It appears it is not a single entity. I checked the point of interception and confirmed it vanished without a trace when it exploded. In other words, it was nothing more than a missile.
Missile made of... It's not like they don't do it, they just don't do it in the same manner. Like, we know that the next character is probably going to be like that, Shen's friend, you know? And stuff like that for a while now. We've known that for a while. But it's not like they confirm it. It's just like tease.
There is little I can think of that would be more dangerous than having dozens of those plummeting toward the Ark at once. Victory would be far from a guarantee. Enoch traced the heat source and found it was launched near the lift. The situation there seems to be quiet for now. But we have no way of knowing when the next attack will commence. Having said all that, don't worry too much. We've reinforced the anti-air defense network. And both the Wings of Victory Elysian Edition and the ARK Rangers are on constant standby. We should be able to defend against any worst-case scenario.
Okay, we're counting on you.
At this point, we can't afford to delay the Third Surface Reclamation War. You've done well. We'll meet again.
I mean, I don't dislike drip marketing, personally. I think it's fine. And I personally think it's even good. Because it lets people plan. But I also don't mind the lack of it. Just, I personally just don't care. Because, fortunately, I'm in a position, though, yeah, I cannot get every single character that I want, but I'm in a position where if I really, really, really want a character, I can just like spend a little bit of money and guarantee that character at least. I don't do that for every character that I want. For example, I wanted Mifu, but I didn't get her. I only do that for characters that I really, really want. So I don't really mind not having the drip marketing like a month in advance or 2 months in advance or some shit. Oh wait, another transmission is coming in.
Hi there, Counters.
Oh, it's Ark Ranger Black!
This operation wouldn't have succeeded without you. I wanted to sincerely thank you for all your help.
You're the ones who did the heavy lifting. You were amazing. I was really moved.
That's kind of you to say. Thank you. I hope someday we can fight together again on the ARK's behalf.
Same here.
Also, Anise.
Huh? Me?
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Huh?
Good luck on your next mission. See you around.
Between the heretic, the giant robots, and the Wings of Victory, this was quite the chaotic mission. It does feel like a weight's been lifted though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
What do you mean?
Knowing there are this many NIKKEs protecting the ARK is reassuring.
Yeah. Yeah, the ARK is safe. For now, at least.
Agreed. This is the first time it's been targeted this directly.
It'll probably only get worse from here.
And we won't be able to hold out forever.
Which is why we need to hurry. We need to move as quickly as possible. And take down the Queen.
Agreed.
Alright, let's keep pushing forward.
Let's do it! Firepower, go, go!
Yeah, let's go. If Antfield were to be like, I don't know. If Antfield were to be like OG Ark Knights with skins and stuff, and for example like NTE with a bunch of skins, they would have already dropped some skins. We don't even have an icon to change skins, I don't think, or I haven't noticed. So I don't think skins are going to happen anytime soon. It was a hope of mine that they would rely less on selling characters and more on selling skins to turn a profit, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. I wanted it to happen, but it's probably not going to. Got the hard version. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm missing one, bro.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
So let me check what you did, what you sent.
And they made their comments known. Kala the Yapper
From Analytical Vibes. Right. Analytical Vibes here. So Wuwa and Genshin community tried to expose me is the video. Have no idea what this is about. Not keeping up with all the drama. So let's see. From this screenshots, I see like the fucking paid like little cosmetics. This should be free, bro. This should be free. Like what the hell? Especially the fourth rover. I can understand it like being like $1 or $2 for the characters, but for rover, like $5 for a crown, like come on, bro.
I made a video the other day talking about the growing levels of greed in Wuthering Waves, and the Wuthering Waves community did not like it. They really hated it. In fact, usually when I say a community didn't like a video I made, I'm playing it up for drama. This time, that's not true. It had a dislike ratio of 46%, an unheard of ratio on my channel. They
this one is even worse, bro. This one is even worse. It's 345 to 487. I'm going to leave a like. Though likes and dislikes count the same for YouTube, leaving a dislike here doesn't hurt the video's performance. It actually only helps the video performance. So guys, if you ever watch Saint, Shy Guy, me, Analytical Vibes, just to hate on us, you know, if you watch any YouTuber that you hate and you don't want them to succeed, listen to this. Don't leave a dislike, because you are helping the channel, you're promoting the channel. I know it's a dislike, but you're helping it. YouTube sees it as engagement and it pushes it forward. Why do I feel comfortable with saying this? Because Kurobots don't watch the videos. So, they're not going to watch this part and they're going to keep disliking the video. So it's okay for me to be saying all of this. They just see the thumbnail and title and go straight to the comments.
Really disliked it. The video had a whopping 700 comments. The title was Brutally Honest Thoughts on Wuthering Waves' Growing Levels of Greed, and here was the thumbnail. I can't keep defending this with a whole bunch of bike skins and all of the accessories circled. I have since privated the video, and you might assume this is because I was wrong, or I'm admitting some sort of guilt, or that anything I said in the video was factually incorrect. This is not true. There is a reason I privated the video, and it has nothing to do with anything that I said in the video, because everything I said was 100% factually correct. Genshin players were also angry with me for the many Genshin criticisms I'm...
Brutally honest thoughts on Wuthering Waves, growing levels of greed.
Made in the video by comparison, and they made their comments known. Kala the Yapper reacted to the video, and he's a Hoyo creator, and his video is fine enough. He has his opinion, I have mine, but his comment section was a cesspool of delusional Genshin players' personal...
I've seen this person on my comment section. So I realized just how stupidly he confirmed that he's perfectly exaggerating points that still tries to be charitable for Kuro. He really thinks that Varka is being the worst character in the game, then please by all means keep believing that delusional. When realistically, Vakra definitely is different of a character, and I can't take Analytical Vibes seriously even before. Okay.
Attacking me,
Also
calling me a disgrace. Here's what it was about. Quick TLDR in 1 second. Basically, I talk about how Kuro's greed has been increasing over the years instead of decreasing. Usually, gacha games are really generous in the beginning, and then they get more generous over time. And yet, it seems as though Kuro has just been adding more and more ways for you to give them money. And those ways include regular skins, they include bike skins, they include accessories.
Wuthering Waves... I'm not saying that Wuthering Waves is dying, by the way. I'm going to say something, but I'm telling you that I'm not assuming that the game is dying. Please don't take what I'm going to say next as me saying that the game is dying, because it's not. I need to say this because Kurobots don't seem to like want to understand like certain arguments, and they just like go full dented. So yeah, I'm not saying Wuthering Waves is dying, but increase in monetary means, like increase in prices, increase in skins, increase on like the overall cosmetics, like bike skins and little accessories, making everything paid, increase in spending events, increase in pulling events. You know what that's a sign of? That is a sign of a dying game. I'm not saying that Wuthering Waves is dying, but those are signs that usually belong to a dying game. No. Now, Wuthering Waves is far from being dead, right? It's a very popular game that, well, makes a lot of profit for Kuro Games. So the reasons they are doing this to me are unknown. But if I was looking from an outside perspective without knowing about the success of Wuthering Waves, I would look at the history of them increasing spending events, pulling events, cosmetics, and whatnot, and making every little thing paid. I would say this game is probably dying and is trying to milk their players dry before it does. Right? That would be my assumption. But let's continue with the
wing
video.
skins, and I talk about how at the end of the day, these are minor levels of greed, but they were building up until
War
Kuro got
dies,
more and
now can
more
be born.
confident as they created other skins that you can't even pay for, skins that you have to wish in order to get.
Yeah, this is like $3 or $4, like the
super prize, which is the $250 hat in the spending event. And I talk about how these strategies of getting you to purchase
$250.
skins are the strategies of third-rate, low-tier gacha games because they're not confident in their character sales in order to make money. Why would you sell a skin when you could just make another character and make millions of dollars? That's because Wuthering Waves characters don't make as much money as they want. The second part of the video was about how Kuro reached biblical levels of greed in the Cyberpunk collab. In this collab, there's a coral shop, and not only did they decrease the amount of refund you get on a
I've talked about this. The collab banner, the way they do collab banners is absolute trash. What else? Yeah, it's just absolute trash. There's no reason for them to have done that.
Pool. They also increase the amount of corals you need in order to get the sequences in the shop. You need 480, even though it costs 360.
I mean,
not
this
to mention they also
about the collab banners, I agree. It's horrendous how they did the collab banner. But let's see the rest of
by
the
having
video.
a new banner and removed any of the other pulls. Literally the most disgusting thing I've ever seen Kuro do, and then the video ended with me talking about how did we get here. Everything that I said was completely correct. However, the video does have 3 problems.
I do agree, Kuro. I didn't watch the full video, so I cannot comment like on all the nuances, right? That he may have said, may have not said. So from what he said here, Kuro is getting greedier and greedier. The banner is awful. The collab banner is awful. I do agree with him.
And these 3 problems are why I privated it, and it has nothing to do with the quality of the arguments at all. The first issue is that the video is too long. Because the video was too long, most of the people who watched it didn't complete it. If we look at the analytics for the video, it had an outstanding completion of 24%. I mean, that is horrific. That is about as bad as you can possibly get. This means that less than a quarter of the people who watched the video, and I think about 11,000 people clicked on it, actually completed it. That's terrible. This created a cycle.
I think I have even less than this.
Didn't watch the video, were commenting in the comment section about an opinion that was incorrect because they didn't watch the video. And then as someone else was watching the video, maybe they then scroll down into the comments, reading comments by people who didn't finish the video, just creating a cesspool of bad comments. Now, I admit, I'm not deserving of someone's watch time. So it's not as though I'm saying that just because someone didn't finish the video that they're not allowed to comment on it. Rather, this fault lies with me. I just have poor pacing. This video was unscripted. I didn't speak fast enough. I was roundabout in my arguments. And as a result, even though everything I said was completely true, not enough people completed the video in order to get the full picture. As a result, that's my fault. That's the first issue with the video. The second issue with the video is at the average view duration. So this is how much someone who didn't finish the video actually watched into it. They watched 6 minutes into the video. That means that according to the chapters of the video, I talk extensively about lower or minor levels of greed in the game. These are the chapters in the video. And then around minute 10 is when I start talking about biblical levels of greed, which is the Cyberpunk collab. And then I end the video about how did we get here. Most people didn't even get to the part of the video about the Cyberpunk collab because it was too long. I'm just not entertaining enough. I understand. I'm not showing my face, and because I'm not showing my face, I can't hold an audience attention like other content creators can who kind of show their face. Who knows, maybe I should do a face reveal in order to solve that problem. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But that's a huge problem that I have on this channel, that's for sure. As a result, the way I should have gone about this is I should have made 3 videos. This first video would have been talking about the increasing level of accessories that are in the game. Accessories tell a story about what's in the author's mind. When gacha developers start selling a whole bunch of accessories, it's an admission that their character revenue isn't as much as they want. It's basically an admission of inferiority to other gacha developers. It's like Kuro developers are losing pride. Whatever. The big issue is that I didn't adequately explain the first argument because I really explained the point of all of the issues with the accessories by minute 17. how did we get here? That's when I actually explain what the issue is with the accessories. But because most people didn't get there, they're just thinking I'm complaining about bike skins for no reason. The issue with endless bike skins and accessories is that it tells you what Kuro is thinking. They believe they are not making enough money through character sales despite the amount of effort they are putting into the animations. This mindset leads to greedy practices like spending events, endless accessories, and even more predatory practices to make up the difference. It starts with skins, and then Kuro will start debuting 2 new characters on the same side of a patch, because that's exactly what Genshin did, which I mentioned.
To be fair, this take was on thin ice because half of the audience saw through of NIKKE, PGR, ARK says, okay, buddy. Like, I'm not understanding, like,
bike skins for no reason. The issue with...
Okay, he's... he said that his latest, his other video had bad pacing and whatnot, and he spent like 5 minutes yapping about what he talked about last video and like why he deleted
endless bike skins and accessories is that it tells you what Kuro is thinking. They believe they are not making enough money through character sales despite the amount of effort they are putting into the animations. This mindset leads to greedy practices like spending events.
No, they are not doing spending events because the characters aren't selling. They are doing spending events because people keep spending. Right? Let me draw a picture. Let me draw a picture for you. Let me pull out paint and my drawing pen. So you see here. Sorry for the here. Let me do this like better for you guys, right? Or do it like this. It's better for you guys, right? Now, here's a character, right? Imagine you have like Amiat here. You have Amiat here. And she has like the little thing. Imagine this is Amiat. I know she looks like kind of creepy, but whatever. So this makes money. And plus like spending event, right, makes money. Plus, let me make it even bigger. I think I made Amiat too big. She's too thick, guys. What? So, Amiat, which is character, plus spending event, plus skins, plus accessories, equal money, and equal money. Like, and here we have like more money equal more better. Therefore, if you add money plus money plus money plus money equals great. Greater than, oops, greater than just Amiath. Does it make sense? So Amiath plus spending event plus skins plus accessories equals money plus money plus money plus money, which is greater than just money. Because more money equal more better. It's not because the character doesn't sell, it's just that if they can get more, why shouldn't they? People just keep spending. And with that I mean, the Kurobots are just dumb. They are just going to spend for everything. If they didn't spend for everything, or voice their discontent with everything being paid, they wouldn't be doing this. It's because they let them do it that Kuro keeps doing it. Otherwise, they would have already stopped.
Endless accessories and even more
That's my
predatory
explanation.
practices to make up the difference. It starts with
Everything is
skins,
about
and then
money.
Kuro will start
Yeah.
debuting 2 new characters on the same side.
You
of the
think they
patch,
do this
because
for
that's
charity?
Exactly what Genshin did.
Kuro doesn't do this for charity. Antfield doesn't do this for charity. I mean, a lot of these games obviously start as like passion projects, but they have to turn a profit. There are some companies, they are like, hey, yo, let's not like exploit our players like crazy. But there are some others that are like, fuck them. If they buy it, it's on them.
Which I mentioned in the video. And holy crap, the comments. I was getting called a Hoyo shill and a Kurobot at the same time. That's how you know I'm a normal person when both
I've been called a Hoyoshil and a Kurobot too.
communities hate me.
I think there was a video I was called Hoyoshil, Kurobot, and Hypogriffer at the same time.
So if I made a part 1 to the series, it would have included everything about the accessories and why they're an issue, which I talk about in the video, except the first 10 minutes are me talking about all the accessories. Then I go to the Cyberpunk collab, and then at minute 17, that's when I start talking about why all of this is a problem. But most people didn't know that because they didn't watch the video, which was my fault, and I would consolidate it like I've done thusly. Part 2 would have been entirely about the Cyberpunk collab and the disgusting amount of greed that they showcased for reasons that have been outlined in every video already talking about it. And part 3 would be more about how did we get here. Do you know how I know that the video was correct? Because I blatantly, and I can admit this now even though I shouldn't, plagiarized this entire video. Literally, this video is identical to a video that Gotcha Smack made 3 weeks ago.
So he's talking like why he deleted the video, it's because people didn't watch it until the end. But I don't think that really matters for YouTube. That doesn't really matter for YouTube, not gonna lie. Because YouTube takes the average in your channel, doesn't take only like your latest video. When it comes to like recommending your stuff.
Called Brutally Honest Thoughts on the Cyberpunk collab.
And you still get revenue from people that just click on your video even if they don't watch. If an ad shows, you still get the revenue.
Drama. And he talked about a whole bunch of other things too. A lot of people in the comments.
He does not get that everyone dislikes the selling skins is a admission of inferiority or lack of confidence in characters. But games like NIKKE, PGR, ARK Knights, or Olympus exist which counter. Yeah, but the thing is that games like that, games like NIKKE, ARK Knights, and PGR get more revenue from skins. And it is true. Those games are really, 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 really free-to-play friendly. Therefore, the bulk of their revenue is like the skins. It's not they are not confident with selling the character, right? Is that they just basically give you the character. So they get money from somewhere else. Wuthering Waves I don't really care how much you say that Wuthering Waves is super free-to-play friendly. Even if it gives like more pools, I mean, being more free-to-play friendly than something like Genshin Impact is not really a flex. When you have competition like NIKKE, PGR, which is their own IP, Ark Knights, and Limbos, right? When you look at Wuthering Waves, they are not really free-to-play friendly when you compare to those games. So I don't think that what he is applying here applies to something like NIKKE, because it is true that NIKKE gets more money through selling skins than selling characters, and the reason being that NIKKE is extremely free-to-play friendly, not because they are afraid their characters aren't going to sell. Now, he's obviously not talking about those games.
Comments seem to think they know better than me. I was there when both games were written. I was there playing Genshin Impact day one when you still had to use resin in order to accept the rewards for events.
True, I was there too, bro.
No one is more knowledgeable about the state of both games in the beginning and have they grown to be more greedy than me.
Yeah, I was also there.
I am the most knowledgeable person on this. I remember the...
Okay, bro. Say like, I am the best. I am the one. I am the one. What was that song? Say I am the most knowledgeable. Bro, there's more people that have also played both games since day one that might disagree with you. Just because you played it since day one doesn't mean that you're the best person to talk about it. I've also played both games from day one. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm an specialist when it comes to talking about both games or all games.
Akron video.
I have my expertise in some topics, but come on, just saying it outright. You might think that, but just saying it outright, come on, it's just like, you're just baiting. Bro, it's just baiting hate comments right now. I know it.
That he made talking about all of the old things that happened in Genshin. I was there when MTash made the Klee trilogy on how Klee was really bad, pretty decent, and good. When Tectone still covered Genshin.
I was there too.
I was there in the beginning. For
I was there
Toronto,
too.
Dish, every single Genshin Impact creator, I was there. Every single Wuthering Waves creator, I was there. No one is more knowledgeable about this than me. I'm perfectly willing to admit when I'm wrong. There's a lot of issues in the video, none of which has to do with anything that I said. The third issue with the video is that I made a strategic mistake. In the video, I criticized heavily not only Wuthering Waves, but I also criticized Genshin Impact. And this was a huge mistake, because you have to wonder, who is this video for? I'm obviously criticizing Wuthering Waves heavily, so any person who plays Wuthering Waves will obviously be oppositional to the video in the beginning. But then I also said a lot of strays to Genshin Impact audience. For example, how the Mavwika and Seat Lolly banner, an Archon and a new character, two brand new characters debuted on the first side of a patch in Genshin, which is the most disgusting level of greed I've ever seen in gacha.
Yeah, I think this was universally accepted as bad. I think even like Hoyoshills know that this was bad, especially since you got like, I think you got the free 10 pulls that they were giving for anniversary or some shit. I know there was like some free pulls that you got after like the Mavwika banner ended or some shit.
Game ever. Literally, it's literally breaking the rules and the relationship
like literally the day after
between a gacha developer and their community. Because I said a whole bunch of strays to the Genshin community, they also disliked the video. So here I was getting pincered by two sides. The Wool community who I'm criticizing and the Genshin community who I'm criticizing. Even though what I said about the Genshin community is completely true about what Kuro did about that disgusting level of greed. But I should not have said it. Not because it's not true, but because sometimes you don't always say the truth. Sometimes you have to play politics. It would have been extremely helpful if I kept Genshin out of the video entirely, because those are the type of people who would like this kind of video. People who naturally have a negative disposition towards Wuthering Waves. It would have been helpful to get their likes and...
I'm going to be honest with you. this would be smart from a business standpoint, but if it was me, I wouldn't have the audacity of having my own opinion taken away from me on my channel, on my video. Like, hell no. If I have an opinion about something, I'm going to say it, whether I get hate from one side or hate from another side. And I think you should stick to your wits when you talk about things like this. You know, I don't think it was the things that bro said, but from what I'm getting, the vibes I'm getting from this video, it's not the things that he said, is the way he's saying them.
And even though the video wasn't even for them, but it didn't help me to make an enemy out of them in that video as well.
Because the way he's talking is like, how should I put this? I'm trying to think of a way of like trying to imitate like what he's saying. For example, imagine he's talking about NIKKE's story. Let's pick NIKKE because it's neither Wuthering Waves, which people are rabid, and it's neither Genshin Impact, with which people are actually like rabid, like over there. So imagine NIKKE. I'm talking about NIKKE's story. And imagine I'm trashing on it. I'm saying, well, NIKKE's story is bad. Because I know all about stories. I know what good storytelling is. I'm actually the grand priest of storytelling. Pope actually blessed me as the best reviewer of stories of all time. God gifted me the ability to judge the best story ever. Therefore, I'm saying here, stating as a true fact, that NIKKE's story is absolute garbage. You know how that sounds? Like you're stating it as an absolute fact. Not only that, which stating something as fact, like a story being bad, it's okay if you don't provoke the people like any further. For example, it's factually true that Genshin story pacing is bad, right? But I'm not here sucking my own cock saying that I'm the absolute harbinger of truth when I make that statement. Because guess what? I'm just a random ass YouTuber. And when I say something like that as fact, people are going to have disagreements with me. Even if it is true. Even if it is true. It is what it is. But what provokes people more is the way that you are delivering that true statement. Because guess what? You're just a random dude in the internet. God didn't gift you like any kind of power to be able to judge all these games, all these aspects as absolute the bringer of truth. You just are not him. You're not him. I'm not him. Gacha Smack is not him. Saint Ontas is not him. Okay? Each one of us have our own opinions on these gacha games, and we are expressing our opinions. Some people will agree with us in the comments, some people will disagree with us in the comments. That's completely fine. But coming out here saying, I'm the absolute bringer of truth, I'm correct, I know, is like, bro, really? Really? And then saying that, oh, it's not because I'm wrong, it's because I just didn't make the video entertaining enough. No, it's neither, actually. It's because people just don't like you. It's neither. People just don't like you. People don't like the way you're like brushing off others' opinions. They don't like the way you're talking down to them. That's why people were attacking you, because it feels like you're talking down to them.
Oh, there's basically three groups of people. One group of people are probably whales who feel like the game has becoming more and more expensive because Wuthering Waves used to be really cheap and now it's becoming more expensive. And then there's a group of Wuthering Waves free-to-play players who didn't like what I had to say, and though they disliked the video. And then there were the Genshin players whose game was getting tangentially insulted and they disliked the video. So I'm getting pincered by two sides with only one group of people actually liking the video. That was a strategic mistake. Nothing I said about Genshin was wrong, but now, from now on, if I'm going to criticize a gacha game, I'm not going to criticize other gacha games who are more likely to be amicable to the argument in that same video. Instead, if I make a video criticizing Genshin, I'd reserve that video for Genshin and reserve...
And the way that he's saying that my mistake is that I was too right.
video for Wuthering Waves. Now, I may or may
my
not
mistake is that I was too right with my arguments. My mistake was that my arguments were too good. My mistake is that I was too truthful.
The other video.
What?
I might not. It depends. The reason it's not unprivated right now within 24.
Like, now I understand why this guy is, well, being hated on. I don't dislike the guy. I think he's a very, like, prideful. I think he's very prideful, but it's not like I hate him. I just left a like. I think it's extremely funny. This is probably just rage bait from the way he's talking. This is absolutely probably just rage bait to getting dislikes to boost the video. It is what it is. Just to keep people like engaged. He's saying the most heinous shit imaginable.
4 hours of this video is because I don't want you to be watching this video and then in the middle of this video, which has to be significantly longer, I'm trying to make this video 10 minutes or less, you just go to the other video and start watching it. I don't want that. The final question to answer in this video is...
Yeah, he just admits, like, he's...
I don't want that. The
Yeah.
final question to answer in this video is, will I continue to cover Wuthering Waves? Because it seems clear that I've heavily antagonized the Wool community. So it's unclear if they're going to continue clicking on the videos. But it doesn't seem as though I can cover Genshin Impact either, because I've antagonized that community too. And it seems unlikely that YouTube would recommend my videos to those people too, because YouTube doesn't like recommending your videos to new people. If I've learned anything from this experience, it's that it's not possible to create a community of normal people. Rather, it's best to create a YouTube community of tribalists. It's the only way. You have to create a community of like-minded people. And if your community is not like-minded like you, it will not work out. Now, tribalist does not mean that the community is negative. It just means everyone thinks similarly. And this does not have to manifest in a negative way.
Look, here's a proposal. Here's a proposal. But first, let me read the comments. The way he presents his arguments is condescending and hypothetically. Yeah, I agree. I think Wuwa is overrated. I think it's overrated and overhated and overglazed. I think Wuwa is all of them. Tontantos is so pissed after this video. Why? I mean, I don't completely agree with analytical vibes. I think the way he's just like presenting the arguments is very inflammatory. I do agree with like the previous points where he talked about Wuthering Waves being more greedy. I do agree that the Mavuika incident is also greedy from part of Hoyoverse. But the rest of the video, the reasons he's saying, like, oh, why he deleted the video, the reasons he's giving, like, that I don't agree with. That is just, like, that's on you, bro. But, yeah. Shout out this guy and made a video just for him. All the Saint fans jumped this post. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think analytical vibes should be hated on for this. I think that this video in specific was unnecessary. I think just keeping the other video up and just continuing making his videos would have been the best choice. But maybe he's getting more views like this. Let me check. No, actually, he's getting, I mean, 15 hours ago, 5.8 views. No, actually, he's getting less views. So I don't know what this video is for.
And they made their comments.
But yeah, I was saying, I have a proposal, right? And I think this would be actually pretty fun to do. Actually pretty fun. If someone is willing to, like a small content creator, big content creator, or just a commenter or a fan or a hater, would anyone be willing to participate on a debate with someone with an opposing opinion? For example, imagine the topic is Wuthering Waves story. We get someone... Wait, is that my video? Wait, that's my video right there. I just noticed it. I just noticed my video on the second thing. Anyway, so imagine two people with the opposing views. One person thinks that Wuthering Waves story is great and there's nothing wrong with it, and then we have someone that believes that Wuthering Waves story is bad, either the story or the lore, and we organize an actual debate, and well, obviously, we have to have rules for the debate. We set timers for each person to give their arguments, and then we have a talk. We have a mediator, like in between, which is going to maybe ask some questions. Maybe it's like the referee. And then at the end of the debate, like a political style debate, we let the public decide. Right? We just let the public decide, like, which had the better arguments. And it doesn't matter which one wins. Some people will obviously side with one side, some people will side with another side, but like that, we actually have an honest discussion without insults. We actually discuss like certain points, we have an open conversation, and we try to understand each side, and then people that may be in the fence will either choose one, choose another, maybe they like both sides, maybe they understand, or maybe people come to their own conclusions. Right? I think that would be a pretty cool concept. If you're doing a debate on Wu and Genshin story, you're speaking to a brick wall. I said story, but we could do like something else. For example, someone that thinks that Enfield's gacha system is bad, and someone that believes that the Enfield's gacha system is actually better than the other gacha systems, for example. You know? Shit like this. When I make a video based on it, yeah, I would record it and post the debate, obviously. That would be for content, so that a lot of people would watch it and see it. I'll probably make it like an idea together with this video. I just slap it at the end. Feel bad for him, but the ironic part is that they compare every gacha, then inhale tons of copium and spread misinformation about other games. Well, that's a lot of like these content creators. You know, it is what it is. It's not like I'm absolutely not a part of it. I insert right into this type of content creator. Like, I would like to believe that I'm the right one. A lot of people believe that I'm not the right one. It is what it is. I have my opinions. I state my opinions. But I love open discussion. I love arguing. I love argumentation. And I would love to host a debate between two people with diverging opinions, maybe turn it into a series. If anyone is down, please leave a comment or send me a message. And if we got like two opposing sides about like a topic, we might be able to schedule something and do something with it, you know. You're down, but the argument has to be made in voice, by the way. The argument has to be made in voice channel. It's going to be a private voice channel with just me and two people debating. Maybe someone like extra just for them to see. And I'll be setting up the debate, the topic, the time, and stuff like that. When you should stop, when you should talk, and maybe give each person like 10 minutes max and stuff like that. I would still have to figure out. Because I would want to make like an actually like political style debate. No $1 million company cares about us. True. That's true.
Think from this experience. It's that it's not possible to create a community of normal people. Rather, it's best to create a YouTube community of tribalists. It's the only way. You have to create a community of like-minded people. And if your community is not like-minded like you, it will not work out. Now, tribalist does not mean that the community is negative. It just means everyone thinks similarly. And this does not have to manifest in a negative way. Having a channel that criticizes both Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves is not a recipe for success, especially considering how antagonistic and oppositional those communities are to each other. You won't find this level of animosity in the NTE community or the Ark Knights Enfield community. Anyway, nothing I said was wrong. I was completely right, but it is a bad video because of pacing, and the arguments between part 1 and part 3 were not presented in chronological order, which led to great confusion.
This gives me the vibe of like we investigated ourselves and we found nothing wrong in like companies, you know. It's just like, what the hell. So I don't think I have anything else to say about this video. Anything else? Right? He's being very prideful. He should have just ignored the comments. He should have just like kept doing what he was doing and kept the other video up. If he was so right about it, just leave it up. Leave it up. It's a subpar video because it has like less amount of like watch time. It probably wasn't because of the pacing. It was probably because people just heard your first couple of arguments and were like, I don't want to hear this guy anymore. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's not really the pacing issue. But it's whatever. I don't think this guy deserves any kind of hate. He's very prideful. I can see that. I don't think his other arguments have anything wrong with them. I actually agree with them. But I don't really follow or know about his content. So I will not give my opinion on his persona himself. If I was more familiar with his content and if every video of him was like this, then well, I would say that he got it coming, and well, it is what it is. But if it's just like a one-off, maybe he is going through a phase, a midlife crisis or some shit, it is what it is. Honestly, I've played a lot of games and share my opinions with Reddit, YouTube, X. From my experience, WoW and Genshin have some of the most toxic fan bases. 8 out of 10 people I come across are toxic. I believe that is true. Genshin and WoW's fan bases are very toxic. Mostly because a lot of Wuthering Waves players come from Genshin and they still have that, you know, that hate in them. And then Wuthering Waves players are, I think, actually became worse than Genshin players over the time. And feel fanbase just take the beating. They don't even defend. Yeah, they're too Enfield players are too busy optimizing their factory to even care about the tribalism. No. It is what it is.
And they made their comments known. Kala the Yapper reacted to the video, and he's a Hoyo creator, and
yeah, that's my video right there. Being recommended. VXV fiction. Definitely robots were surpassed. I think they've already like passed Hoyo Shields when it comes to that. Can I think of a random debate question? It depends on the topic itself. For example, if we're talking about overall story, first I would ask, for example, each participant, why do you think the overall story in X game is good? Or why do you think the overall story in this game is bad? Give them like a minute or two to explain, and then take something that the other person said and ask the other person. Like, this person mentioned that there's no recurring characters, there is no the story focused too much on binary characters, that it's too repeating, that it's always the same thing, that it gets boring fast, something like that. Or this person said that the story pacing is bad, that the side characters get too much screen time, maybe Paimon talks too much, something like that. And then I would let the other person argue back. And then ask the other person, what do you have to say about this? Blah, blah, blah. And when we kind of like finish that first argument, I would take like an argument for the other person and ask the other person. Like, this person said that the story is good because it has a lot of intricate lore in between side quests and whatnot, and then the other person will argue back why side quests are bad and whatever the fuck, you know. But I would have to study more, like how to do an actual debate, obviously, because
I will knock them all down.
it's not like I'm built to. It's not like I have that knowledge in the back of my head, you know.
That's it, nature.
Let's do a gacha system debate. We could.
I need to be careful.
Do you think you have the argumentation skills to win the debate, though? Because it's not just saying like, oh, this is better because it's better, and rage bait the opponent. Because guess what? If your tactic is just to rage bait your opponent, guess what? It's going to pass on to the public. Like the public will just think, oh, this person is just like making jokes, rage baiting, and dodging questions because they know it's bad. It's going to pass off a very bad, well, view of what you're actually trying to protect.
I am an agent of
So it's not just believing what you're saying. It's not just thinking that it's factually true. Have to bring actual argumentation to the debate.
Is a beautiful thing.
Debating gacha game stories is hilarious. Most stories the MC catching a girl who falls from the sky. I mean, you could say that, but there are some stories that are better than others. For example, in my opinion, I think NIKKE's story clears every single other gacha. That's just what I think. I would be willing to debate it with anyone and explain why I think it's better, for example, than Genshin, ZZZ, HSR, Wuthering Waves, and so on and so forth. But I don't care about having that debate because I personally have nothing to prove. But if there are people that would want to have that debate, they are free to have it. Debating gacha game story is hilarious. Start writing the script. What script?
That's it. Nature is a beautiful thing. Vitality.
No, you're not understanding. The debate is not a typing conversation. You're not going to type anything. It's not a comment to comment debate. You're going to be on a voice call and talk it out. You're not going to hide away behind a keyboard. You're going to talk it out. You're going to have to talk. Speak. Actually confront the person in front of you. It's not like, oh, I'm going to like find a bunch of excuses beforehand, just write a script of like 500 pages long on why this is better. No. That's not what we're doing. We're having a full-on political style debate where one talks, the other shuts the fuck up while the other talks, and vice versa. In voice. I'm also English second language. That's not an excuse. That's why I'm saying you have to go in voice and actually talk. Because otherwise, like, what kind of fucking debate is that? Might as well, like, type a comment on YouTube and have a discussion there. Because if you're going to be honest, most people commenting on YouTube just type. Just look at the message the opponent sent and don't even read it. Just like glance at it. Okay, I disagree. Type. Another like 50 paragraphs. And people don't even read each other's arguments. Okay, like half of the time. It's also easier to distinguish tone, the way you're speaking, if you're telling a joke, if you're not telling a joke, if you're actually being serious, or if you're using like comparisons. It's really hard to distinguish like certain topics and certain things when just typing, you know. Sometimes it's hard to explain. So a full-on debate would be something I would love to do and organize. I like to think of myself as good at debating. I like yapping and I like going around and proving myself right to others. I used to have like a lot of argumentations with a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, where if we used to actually disagree on purpose, even if we agreed on something, we would disagree on purpose just to piss each other's off. And then we would argue and find arguments to prove each other's wrong, even if we didn't even believe what we were saying. So I loved doing that because I love arguing, and well, I think I know more or less how to, well, provide some entertainment when it comes to arguments. Though that's why I'm not arguing myself, I'm letting other people do the arguing. Because even though I'm not like the best argumentator to ever exist, I still think of myself as pretty good at arguing, so I don't think it would be too fair to put myself against like everyone else, like as the opposing factor. But it would still be like maybe fun to see. If you wanted to argue against me, I would be of the opinion that Enfield's gacha system is bad, and you would be of the opinion that gacha system is good. How about that? Would still argue with me on that? I can think of many ways to argue Enfield's system's bad, and I can think of many ways of arguing Enfield's system good. And I can think many ways of proving each of those like arguments wrong. Great event. Yeah, it was a pretty good event.
Finally.
I'm missing one, bro, for the hard one. This is literally the last one, bro. It is what it is. Yeah, but compared to Wu, I think it's better slow.
The bubbles will show us the way. The bubbles will show us the way.
I could finish it tomorrow, but I want to do it today. I want to get like the last thing. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if anyone would want to like participate on it. You know, I did post it on School CJ's thingy on Discord channel. I don't think anyone like said anything. What is Saint Kuro is predatory? I think it's his reacting to the
Rangers.
Oh, this is like the thing. Okay, we'll just check that. Let me see, what is this? Alrighty, ladies and gentle ladies. She's reacting to the thing? To the analytical vibes. I don't know what kind of opinion does he have? Has anyone seen this video? Because I don't want to watch it. Like, not really. You can now cut. But someone posted that. Silly clown virus. I mean, the critical vibes or whatever his name is video that I just watched isn't too good. doesn't paint a good picture of him but we know how Saint is, and he's going to pull the cord all the way to the other side. You know how you pull to the middle and like get a good perspective and a good point across and can meet a middle ground and can accept that something can be something while still not being as egregious? No. He just pulls it towards the other side completely and says that no, you're absolutely wrong. It's actually the most generous it has ever been.
Dark Flower.
Kind of shit, you know.
The Shadow Empress will
And then
return.
pulls up like Twitch tracker. He defended Kuro games by saying Ho has skin too. Yeah.
And when I do,
That's not going to happen, Dark Flower.
As long as the ARK Rangers are here,
The Ark will be filled with courage.
The screen fades to black, and the credits begin to roll. Trony sheds tears. Oh, Moran is with her default outfit again.
yeah, it's a phenomenal movie.
Yeah. ARK Rangers the movie, Crimson Sky premieres to great success. Footage of the battle against the Heretic and Halo is interwoven into the film, generating massive buzz. Dark Flower, the Shadow Empress, proves to be hugely popular as the new villain in the series, generating further positive word of mouth. As a result, the film shatters every previous ARK Rangers movie and becomes a box office smash. It is also critical acclaimed, solidifying its place as the defining masterpiece in the ARK Rangers series.
Why did I get involved in the ARK Rangers franchise? Because I love them. Plain and simple.
There's the director. The director, having struck gold with his first superhero outing, receives tons of different offers. But he rejects all of them, saying, "For me, it's ARK Rangers for life." He immediately moves on to plan the next season of the show. Nice.
Oh? You want to become an ARK Ranger?
Yeah! How do I do that?
I think you need to be a NIKKE.
It's not easy.
Watching the Ark Rangers taught me something. As long as you have courage, you can do anything.
True.
I'm gonna become an Ark Ranger, no matter what.
How the fuck does the kid have access to Mustang's, like, secretary?
I know it will be hard, but I'll never give up. That's why I need you to tell me how to become one. Please?
Mustang is reprimanded by NIKKE for developing the ARK machines in secret. But his contribution to the ARK's defense is so significant that he is let off with merely a warning. After a brief moment of despair, Luke chooses a career developing weapons and robotics. Oh. One day, he aims to create an ARK machine that surpasses the ARK Buster. And the ARK
I finished
Rangers...
the manual.
FF formation.
Attack focused, forward advancing formation, optimal for breaking through enemy defenses and concentrated fire.
AE formation.
Effective against aerial foes, emphasizes gunners and observers while maintaining defense.
Way to go.
That stuff's all easy.
Here, your next manual.
This one's huge.
Blue already finished it. She's 3 steps ahead of you.
what can I say? I'm naturally gifted.
You're just good with theory. The battlefield is where I shine.
Well, I wouldn't say you do that well in battle. If you compare our overall stats, I clearly outperform you.
Just you wait.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
The ARK Rangers undergo all kinds of training, so that when the ARK one day faces another crisis, they can be heroes who inspire courage in everyone.
It's time to eat.
Wanna bet on who gets there first?
What are you, a kid?
Are you scared you might lose?
3, 2, 1.
With a dash, ARK Rangers Red and Blue take off. ARK Ranger Black follows behind at a slower pace. ARK Ranger Black stops. She turns back and speaks to someone unseen.
The world depicted on TV is fake. So why do you think people watch it? Because the emotions it makes you feel are real. Joy, anger, love, happiness, those are all real. And they give you the strength to keep living. What does it matter if it's real or fake? If it brings comfort to you, that's enough. I am ARK Ranger Black, a hero who inspires courage in others from the TV screen. I would speak to those in need of such courage. Are you keeping your eyes closed out of fear? Or your head bowed in despair? Open your eyes and lift your head. Face what you must do. Don't run away, but stand and fight. You can do it. Only you can. Awaken the hero within you. Now, I speak to all who are afraid and despair. To all of you who lack courage. The time has come. For you to become a hero.
Off-screen hero end. There we go. Let's get this.
Have no fear, for we will never lose.
And we got everything. We got everything. Yep, background plus 900. And can we buy all the pools in the shop? 2 pools plus 10 pool. Yep. Plus this, which I really need. Purchase all. What else? Let's get these. I can only get those. Whatever. I'll get those. I think we can do a 10 pull. Yeah, let's do a 10 pull on the standard banner. Maybe we can like get something interesting. Let's see if we get something interesting in this temple. I haven't gotten something good in the standard banner in a while, I don't think. So let's see. Can I get a SSR? No? Oh, come on. Like, absolutely nothing, actually? Like, holy. Damn. Not a single SSR? We can do another pool. Let's do it. Ooh, nope. Maybe it's fake. It's not fake. Damn it! Another one. The discount one. I want to get something, bro. I'm addicted now. Cannot stop. Okay, fuck this. Fuck this. I'm not pulling anymore. Fuck this game. I will though get my friend pulls. And another one. The bonus recruit, I know. I just don't have a use for like any of those dudes. Like who the fuck am I going to pick? Right? I already have her at max. Same with her. Same with her. Helm, I have like 50,000 helms. Like look at this. Maybe I'll get another helm.
When you need to take
Like
better care of
two more
yourself.
helms. Maybe. Like why not? Right. I think they keep adding like different, because at first it was only these three. And now there are 5 NIKKEs. So I'm going to wait, maybe they add some others. Because 185 days left. Will it expire though? In how many can I change? It's 100 points, right? So I can get like 4. Camille stream tomorrow? Probably yes. Probably yes.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
It's yaoi coded. Is it?
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Enough to max helm? How many to max? I have 4. No, let's get helm. How many to max?
Will you join us at the next fundraiser?
3, so
I
2
will
more.
never let you down.
So it's 7?
You need to when we finally take
There.
to the high sea.
Five, 6, 6, 7. We get helm then.
If I convert this to credits.
Core complete. Core
Oh,
plus 7.
Never mind. Thanks.
Okay.
Will you join
Max.
us
It
at
just
the next
says max.
fundraiser?
Yeah, my strongest NIKKE almost at 100k. I mean, I might be able to like level up the cube. Watch Power Ranger opening? Sure. Though you want to get me like the MC8 or demonetized? Well, let's see. Bro. Bro, can I show you the opening of for like Power Rangers in my country? Let me try to look it up. This. Bro, 1 hour reaction, bro. We color the upper for the love of God. Can you like make it a bit shorter? I'm employed, bro. I have a job. Please. Please, bro. I have a job, man. I have a job. Feel old? Yeah. What does bro say here?
You know, do their own thing, and that's fine. With death threats because they didn't agree with you, because they don't align with you. Yeah, move the fuck around. Sure, you're such great and wholesome.
I made a part 1 to the series.
Genshin Impact. You wanna know how Genshin, core games rather, or Withering Waves, my bad, stuttering a little bit, is more greedy than Genshin in this regard. Genshin again has never needed to do a spinning event, a pulling event, or so on.
True.
Or another character. No idea that was a thing. I'm gonna say this right now. When Genshin Impact first initially came out, the first year of Genshin Impact,
their video. I might not. It depends. The reason it's not unprivated right now, within 24 hours of this video, is because I don't want you to be watching this video and then in the middle of this video, which has to be significantly longer. I'm trying to make this video 10 minutes or less.
For like being like, I understand where you're coming from XYZ thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even
I'm
if
just
I don't
curious.
necessarily fully agree with your complaint. I've done that multiple times. Again, go check out my Yapping Topics videos. Literally, I have a whole video dedicated to me criticizing Natlan as a region. Well, I didn't criticize everything related to Natlan. In particular, things.
Bro's brilliant on the fact that he had run a marathon. Bro, don't clown on Kala the Yapper. He's my bro. No, he's my brother. We are buddies, by the way.
That I believe are the reason why.
You know how we became buddies? By disagreeing about gacha games. I think he made a video reacting to me, and then I made a video clapping back, and it was like, yeah, I see your point. And I was like, yeah, I see your point too. And and then like we watch each other's videos now.
People had an issue with Natlan. It's called why, Natlan dropped the ball. And don't criticize Genshin. Believe me. When it's like, honestly, I just made a video talking about Genshin skip button. Granted, it wasn't necessarily a criticism video, but
yeah, I watched the Genshin skip button.
It was more of the. I even mentioned it again. I think when I was doing when I was talking to my friends on Discord, I mentioned it.
How antagonistic and oppositional those communities.
Maybe I'll watch like the full reaction tomorrow when I wake up and go to work, like while I go to work.
I would disagree with that personally, because I see a lot of people criticize Hoyoverse games, even to things that's so unnecessary, that's not even worth the breath of air for criticism, because it just doesn't hold enough weight to even validate a criticism for it. Be able to spring load their channel into.
Yeah, I can more or less like understand what the video is going to be like when I watch it, but I still want to hear his opinion. I usually agree with most of what the Yapper here has to say. He has very good arguments. He brings very good arguments to the table to defend what he wants to defend. Obviously, I don't agree with every single thing that he says. For example, the skip button and stuff like that in Genshin. I absolutely think it's a necessity and whatnot. We have like different opinions in some stuff, but I do like his arguments. I like the way he arguments. Or a little bit more than that because my stream did crash for a little bit. But yeah. Anything else you guys want to say? So tomorrow we'll be doing the Camille story, probably. I've heard you guys say that it's pretty good, so I want to check it out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Arul. I know I didn't read your message out loud, but I'm reading your messages. Okay? Send a message in Discord. What you sent? The 52 in 4 minutes. I'll check it tomorrow when I'm going to save it. Let's forward. I'm going to save it here so that I don't forget. And yeah. All right. Thanks, Glenn, for being here. Leon was also here for a good while. Syndigo passed by. Nanakomatsu was here. Bro always comments the same little face. And some others. So see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
I catch your eyes, read every sign. You trace my steps like a perfect line. You think you know what's on my mind.